Hello, I'm Mal, and welcome back to Planetbase. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? So in the first episode, we managed to get our colony to self-sustaining status, and we finished up with the landing pad, so now we are receiving new colonists, as well as trader ships. They will come also. So we have 4 workers, 2 biologists, 2 engineers, and 1 medic. I'm gonna tick down the worker just a bit and increase biologists. Yep, and I'm gonna tick down medic and tick up engineer a little bit. So we're gonna pass on medics for now. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe we'll do it like that. Yep, I want more workers and biologists right now, just because we've got a large biodome, and I want to make sure all these things get worked. And I'm going to add things to it, and I need the people for that. And then once we build up a little bit of some raw materials and some completed materials, metal and bioplastic, then I'll maybe shift who we're bringing in. Now we can realistically right now, based on our supplies of oxygen, we can have up to 30 people. Based on our food supply and my experience, if I didn't add anything else right now, we would probably be good to add probably another up to maybe 10 at the most, based on what we currently have in the base in terms of resources with regards to food and whatnot. Okay, now power is starting to become a problem, and it certainly will become a problem. So we're going to try to head that off at the pass, and we're going to build another power collector. And again, I like to build my power and water and stuff along the edge of the mountain, because other than mines, you don't really need the mountains. So I tend to kind of build kind of like a ring around my base with all of the, water extractors and power collectors and, solar panels and whatnot. Now, it is a good idea to double up connections. Like, for instance, like right here, we could create another connection, because right now, if an asteroid hits, say, this, it's going to cut all this off from us. So at some point when I have extra resources, I'll do that. These do require metal to create, so they're not free. Okay, let's see. We've got another power collector going here. We probably should go ahead and get another. Let me speed things up to speed 4 here. We should probably get another solar panel also. Yeah, now the way you judge that is how quickly do your solar collectors fill up. Okay, so right now I'm not having any problem during the day filling up these 2. The question is, that was a little close. Will this third one get filled up quickly? Probably not, actually. And we need that to get through the night cycle. Okay, some more colonists. All right, and I didn't see what we got there, so let's check. Oh, we picked up another worker. Okay, good. I'm fine with that. Or was it oh, it might have been a biologist. Okay, power collector is built. Now we'll see in the next day cycle if that gets filled up. If it doesn't get filled up, we know we need another solar panel or some more wind power so that they do get filled up during the night. Or excuse me, during the day, for purposes of supplying power at night. Because as we build more structures, we're going to have a higher drain. Okay, so here's a trade ship. Now, when trade ships arrive, select any item, it doesn't really matter, and then it'll tell you their commission. So the lowest I've seen is 35%, and 65 I think is the highest. So this guy basically sucks. Yeah. So I'm not buying anything from him, so just dismiss. If you're in a pinch, 40-45% commission, maybe, but 65, I don't think so. And we don't really need anything right now. We're actually in decent shape. Hope I didn't just jinx us. How's our storage capacity over here? Oh, we need another storage thing? Really? Already? Okay. Well, we'll build that. We've got some people hurt, though. My priority right now is, if our energy is stable, I want to put in some medical stuff. Okay, yeah, power storage is low. 22k. We've got some more colonists coming in. Come on, what are you? Come here, what are you? Stop moving. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Out of power. That's bad. Solar panels, come on, guys. Do it. Here we go. Here we go. Back into positive power territory. Yep. Okay, now what we need to see is how quickly do these fill up? If all three of these fill up during the day cycle, we're okay. We're just sort of skating by using batteries. Let's take a look. No, that's not fast enough. So before we build any other structures, we're going to have to get more power. That's kind of what I thought. So we'll go this away with another solar panel. Now you can get a bunch of wind turbines if you want. In the recent patch in early December, which is when I'm recording this, they did make wind a little bit better. Traditionally, it hasn't been all that great, but it does kind of trickle power all the time if there's wind. So it works during the nighttime, which is good, but But like I said, not all that great. Unless you're in a sandstorm like this, in which case it does generate quite a bit of power. The one benefit of the sandstorm. Okay, guys, get in here. Get inside. See how they're like ducking down? No! They stay out in the exposure too long, they can die. No, get inside. Get inside. No, dude. No, GR Joseph, come on. Don't go to the mine. And why would you go outside anyway if that's where you were going? Like, why wouldn't you walk through the base and then go out the airlock on the other side? Dummy. They'll be fine, but this is why you want security protocols. I think I mentioned that in the first episode. Yeah, you can get, yeah, see where it says here, security controls? Once you get a control center, you can get access to that, in which case I would just say, yellow alert, and they would, all go inside, but apparently they're too dumb on their own to be like, hey, there's a giant sandstorm out there that could rip your face off. Let's just hang out there. It's like, yeah, not so much with that. Now this is a problem. We're about to have a big problem. We are going to run out of power. So we're going to shut down the mine. And I need to shut down something else. We're going to shut this down as well. Now, why am I doing that? Well, because we're getting way too much of a power drain already, and it's about to get worse. And the mine sucks a lot of power, and so does the processing plant, and I don't necessarily have to have them online right now. So I'll just shut those structures off. Now, the reason this happened is because the cloud cover, whatever, from the sandstorms disrupted the solar panels. Power's actually charging up because the wind is so high. Yeah, but here it goes. Yeah, we're going to spend a good portion of the night, I think, without any power. Though, I don't know. Hold on. Maybe by turning off the mine and the processing center, that might save us from calamity. Go back to speed 4. Oh, it's gonna be a close one. The wind is holding steady, which is helping a little bit. Yeah, because this is operating at like double its normal capacity. Oh, we're gonna make it. No, we're definitely gonna have a power down, which is not great. It's actually bad, but as long as we gotta turn off that. As long as you're not out of power too long, it's okay. Let's turn off colonists for now. And trade ship. Oh, it's a trade ship. Okay. What's your commission? 55. I don't want anything to do with you. Goodbye. Okay, powered down. Yep, nothing we can do. There's no wind. Oxygen's dropping. Got a little trickle of power here. Here, let's turn the canteen off for a second. Oxygen's the most important thing, so we'll turn on the canteen again in just a second. Okay, guys. Alright, we'll turn the canteen back on. We will turn the processing center back on in just a minute. I need to store up some power first. Got a ton of bioplastic, we just don't have metal. Okay, turn that back on. Speaking of which, let's build another metal processor. Okay, and what are you waiting for? One metal? Well, it's available, so... We're gonna leave the mine off for a little bit until we get these power collectors filled. Yeah, because it's like a 4.2 or 4.25 power draw, so we'll leave it alone for just a second. Somebody take a piece of metal out there and finish that other solar panel. Come on. Go, slackers. Ooh, that was close. A little closer than I'd like. So the other reason I want to get the medical center set up is usually what I do is I set up like a lab. So for instance, I'll put like a lab here, and then I'll put the sick bay or what have you, the infirmary past it, because it's an end. It's a closed off thing, just like the dorm. Yeah, this right here, the little dead end T corner, whatever you want to call it. So I like to put the lab in because the same guys that work in the lab also work in the sick bay, so they're close to each other and you can pass through one to get to the other. And again, I usually put them up against the mountains because why not? Oh, another trader. What's your deal? 40%. That's not bad. But there's not really... You know what? I'll grab some medicinal stuff. 3 of those for 42. Actually, there's no reason to do that. Dismiss. Go away. Speaking of medicinal, let's go ahead and put one of those in. And we already have rice. We have potatoes. We don't have any rice? Really? Okay, well, let's fix that. Okay, power seems like it's going to be fine, so let's go ahead and re-enable the mine. We've got our other solar panel finally done, so these should charge up quick now. The collectors, that is. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want to see. So these 3 collectors should fill up. That'll give us 15,000 power. That should be more than enough to handle our nighttime needs for now. Question is, how are we on water? So that'll be the next thing. 860? Alright, that's fine. Okay, now we need to make it a priority to get a lab, which is important for making medical supplies, but it's also important for making things like meat. Yeah. So we could do it like this. Did I go here and then put another structure in down here? Maybe? I don't know. It's a little sketch. It's a little sketchy. Well, I'm going to try it. Try to squeeze in right here another structure. Space is a big commodity. Yeah, it seems like we got tons of space right now, and actually we have a pretty decent layout for expanding the base. Holy moly, yeah, we do. It's one of the better starts I've had. But still, be mindful about where you put stuff. You can destroy smaller structures and then, you know, build them up later and what have you. Which you kind of have to do at a certain point because you just flat out run out of space. Okay, this is getting some repairs. As you can see, I lost a spare there. We need... That's something else that we really need. Is a factory so that we can make processed goods. Basically, spares is what we need first off. Later on, you make semiconductors for robots and guns. And then you can also build guns there as well. Okay, now let's take a look. How many people do we have? 15? Let me build some more beds and then we can let some more colonists in. Okay, what do you got for me, trade ship? Oh, spares. Okay. Yep. We have to buy some spares. No, you never want to run out, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sell some medical supplies. Medical supplies, by the way, because they have high value, high base value, these are good to make, so that's why I already have medicinal plant down, even though I'm not building medical supplies. This is what feeds into that, so that's why I'm already harvesting that, because I want to be able to build medical supplies to sell off. Let's see. There we go, and we'll get a little bit of cash from him. 50%'s a little bit high, but I need the spares. You never want to run out of spares. Okay, so here's the lab. Did that hit? No, okay. Whew. Okay, so in the lab, a couple different things I want to show you. You have the workbench to make the medical supplies, but then you have the tissue synthesizer. Now, there is a benefit in having multiples of the tissue synthesizers, and I'm going to go through that right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab 3 of those. And I'm going to grab a bench. Okay, see, this one's chicken. And then we can make beef, and we can make pork. Now, I guess technically you don't need all 3 different ones, but I always do, because I think it's nice for colonists to have a variety of meal options. And these are worked by biologists, so this is just like your dudes that are working up here in the biodome. So you don't want them too far away. This is actually reasonable distance. And then your workbench is actually worked by a medic. So like I was saying before, what I like to do, because it ends in a dead end anyway, is I grab the sick bay and then try to put it... Oh, it's not going to let me. Dang it, that's what I was afraid of. Well, Well, we can continue the base this way. And I can put a sick bay right here. Which is okay. I wanted to try to squeeze it in over here, but there's just not quite enough space. Okay, that's fine. Then we'll put it right here. So the medic can be over here working on the bench, whatever, and then he can go tend to a patient, and he's real close. So that's kind of nice. We could still put something here, we can still put something over here, and we can keep building the base this way. Eventually we're going to want another mine, so right about here, it's probably where we'll do that, and then we'll put another airlock over here somewhere. It's kind of the rough plan anyway. Okay, sickbay is built. Once its connection's done, there we go. And this is new, actually, this medical cabinet. This came in a patch at the beginning of December. Place to store medical supplies, which is nice. So instead of having to go, you know, like from here, walk back up here to the closest storage that might have it, you can actually store medical supplies right here. So that's pretty cool. So we'll put that in, and we'll put 1 bed in. And that should be fine for now. Let's go to the trade ship. Oh, what's your deal? 60% commission? Carrier bot. Oh, it's tempting, but no, I'm not paying 60% commission, sorry. Not doing it. Okay, turn colonists back on. Now, our medical supplies should start going down. Yep, as you can see here, someone's going to be treated. But that's good, though, because that'll improve morale and increase our efficiency, because obviously colonists being injured, that's not conducive to work. It's not, you know, they're like walking around hobbled with a broken leg. You're like, get in the mine! Go! You know, it just doesn't work real well. Okay, some more colonists coming in. Looks like another worker. Yeah, he walked off that way. Yep. And what do we got here? Another biologist. Okay, good. Let's take a look at our mix. 6, 7. Okay, we can settle down on the biologist now. I think we're good there. Let's get another medic. Yeah, let's go for that. We need another one. We don't need any guards yet. Don't even worry about having guards until like much later in the game. Yeah, it just it doesn't make any difference. Now you can see we're producing meat. Yep, because we've got these 3 different tissue synthesizers, so those are cranking along just fine. So we have no problem with food. Between one large biodome plus the tissue synthesizers, we're good. I am going to check on water, however. Okay, looks like we're okay there. And power, it's okay-ish. It's not great, actually. Here, let's build a little bit bigger one. Well, actually, we'll just stick with this for now. That's fine. How much time do we have left? Quite a bit. Somebody just needs to get out there and build it. So we need 2 for that, and then 1 for the connection, so 3 total metal. You need a constructor bot or an engineer to get out there and get that done. Go do it, buddy. CNT2 to the rescue. There you go. They improved the AI on this significantly since the last time I played. Used to, like, an engineer or bot would go out and, like, construct a panel and then, like, leave the connection there. They'd, like, go back in the base and then some other dude would go out and do the connection. And you were like, what? Hook it up! What are you doing? Silly robots. But, yeah, like I said, it's working much better now. Okay, alright, now we're looking better on the whole power tip. But just to hedge our bets, let's go ahead and build another collector. I'm worried about running out of power, as you can see. So the next objective will be an actual factory so that we can build spares. So let's see. Where are we going to put that? Let's shop around for a location, shall we? Well, we could go here. That wouldn't be horrible. We could even do like a bigger factory. Like this and do double connections. I don't know that it's necessary, but it is kind of future-proofing it a little bit. Yeah, maybe. I like how the trader ships are different. Different paint jobs and stuff. It's kind of cool. Let's see. 65% commission. Okay. Have a nice day. You know what? Let's put down another medicinal plant. And you can put trees down as well. They add a little bit of oxygen and they let people relax and stuff. Not too worried about that right now because I think our morale overall is good. Yeah, it's excellent. So we're fine. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and put another medicinal plant down. I want to get some medical supplies being built. Did we just pick up another medic? 4? Really? Okay. Yeah, well, we have plenty of medics now. Let's put workers at 50% then. There we go. That's a pretty good distribution. Okay. Oxygen, we've got 23 colonists. I think we better turn it off for right now. Yeah, because we're moving right along, but I just want to make sure that, you know, our food supplies and stuff, it looks like they're more than enough, more than stable, but we just want to make sure we don't want any problems. Anyway, I think things are progressing nicely, so we'll look for a spot to put the factory down as our first to-do in the next episode. But I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, hit that thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I am Mal. Holy moly, why does that keep happening at the end of every episode? Anyway, I am Mal, and I'll see you later.